Hey, gang. Coming off our two longest episodes of all time about the Toy Story series. Now, get ready for one of the shortest episodes you've ever heard because these are three of the least substantive things we've ever covered on the show. Uh, let's just get right straight into it. I'm Daniel Ehrenberg, D-Rex. And over there is Logan B. Adair.
Yep. Excited to be here.
What's up, Bad Air?
Have you ever used D-Rex before? That's pretty good.
No, I think I just came up with it right on the spot, bro.
I came up with a list of the other most lifeless weeks you've had. Would you like
Is
it?
that true? You can wait. So I is this because I texted you yesterday that I had one of the least entertaining mornings of my life?
Yes. So I went through and I saw if I could rival this week.
Okay, let's see if you can beat this. Have I had a less entertaining week?
All right. So I'll go in chronological order from
By the way, this week we're
when you
covering
did them.
Wait, I was gonna say just for context, we're covering Jurassic World Dominion and Lightyear, and also the Resident Evil TV series. But I guess you know that, right? It's like the title of the show.
Yeah.
Like when you click on it, you see that.
Unless if you don't know the title, then I love you so much. That means you just blindly listen. In which
Yeah.
case, thank you.
Yeah, that's a good call.
All right, so I don't remember exactly how you felt about the Santa Claus 2 and 3. What about that?
Boy, I'll tell you what. I think because of the Christmas element, it was more entertaining.
Okay. Any of the Children of the Corn weeks?
Oh,
There's
boy.
three
No,
and 4,
you're right. You're right.
5 and 6.
That's it. That's it. It would have
There's
been one of
some-
those. Yeah.
There's 10 of them. I didn't know that.
It was so annoying. It was so annoying.
Not the first one though. Not the first two.
No, those were annoying too. I only
But it has
liked
to be the worst of the Children of the Corn. Which one is that?
the worst was the remake. The eighth one was a remake of the first one, and it was so fucking bad, dude. And
With who? Who's Linda?
I don't remember who the lady was. The dude was David Anders. I remember that much.
I don't even know who that is.
He was,
All right.
He was an alias.
All right. What about Look Who's Talking 2 and Look Who's Talking Now?
Way better. Way better than these.
Okay.
I would watch Look Who's Talking too. No, I prefer Now. I would watch Look Who's Talking Now 20 times before I ever watch Lightyear again in my life.
Can I tell you something I forgot we did?
Hit me.
1 week we did Tremors.
1 week when you looked at me. All right.
1 week we did Tremors 5, 6, and 7.
Yeah, the Jamie Kennedy ones.
Was he in all 3 of them?
I think he was only in 2 of the 3.
John Heater replaced him. Didn't
Yes, that's right.
he was the
Great memory, man. I never could have pulled that.
And then The Hobbit 2 and 3 was the obvious one.
That
I
was
thought of.
brutal. That was brutal, but it was at least like I was still invested in the Rings verse, you know? So, but man, this is up there. This is up there. And I wasn't expecting it to be because I was kind of genuinely excited to see both these movies and this TV show. Like all 3 of these things. Even if I didn't have a podcast about franchises, I would have watched all 3 of these.
I would have seen. Can I tell you? Leaving Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. How do you feel about that? You sort of like that, right? That's the one Henry loved. For anybody, who forgets.
That's Henry's #1 favorite Jurassic Park movie, by the way.
Literally, we're not making that up.
Yeah, that ranked #1. I didn't like it. I gave it a 2, I believe, but
Me too, probably.
I was entertained by it. I'll tell you what, I liked it way more than I liked this.
Oh, yeah, way more. Well, first of all, can I tell you, like, the reason that I think you felt that way about these is those other movies were like Children of the Corn were movies from the 90s and 2000s or whatever. And those were boring to watch. But these were movies that just came out that just like that suck the life out of you whenever you watch them and you think about them. It's just like the worst of what Hollywood has.
But we're better than this now. Like, we don't really usually make movies this bad. I feel like I watch terrible movies and they're still like competently made on some level. And that wasn't always the case. Like
Is it
when
this Trevorrow?
yeah, this is Trevorrow. And I mean, let's get into that first cuz well, here, I actually was going to ask your opinion on this. Do you want to start with Lightyear or Jurassic World? Lightyear connects us to the Toy Story franchise, which we've been doing.
Yeah, I thought
But,
about this, but I
but
forgot.
Jurassic World was released a week earlier. And I want to talk about it more.
Which one?
Jurassic World.
So you want to do that first?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that
Okay.
first.
Great. Jurassic World Dominion. All right.
Oh, I was
Big.
gonna say, leaving Fallen Kingdom, I was sort of excited for this. Like, I would have seen this before now, if
Yeah.
not for the show.
Yeah, same. I was pumped because at the end of Fallen Kingdom, it's like the dinosaurs are loose in the world. And so you're like, all right, I obviously want to see the next one and see how that plays out.
Right.
But I would say this is a 2.5 hour movie, and we spend maybe 12 minutes dealing with that.
Right. And it's like the opening
And that's the best part.
and the closing.
The hardest,
Yeah, I agree with you.
The hardest I popped the
Yeah.
entire fucking movie was when that dinosaur jumps out of the ocean and like, bites that fishing vessel.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome. And the end when it's like with the elephants, I was like, that is awesome.
That
is
was
so
ball.
cool.
Yeah. That shot of like the African sun. With
Yeah.
Like
and like with the horses and the birds.
yeah,
that
that shit rules, dude. That's what I want. I just want like a Planet Earth style documentary narrated by David Attenborough, where like
well,
we're
he's
just.
dead now, right?
I believe that's Richard Attenborough.
Oh damn! I always get them confused.
Oh man, dude.
You're right.
Speaking of Jurassic Park.
That's what I thought you were saying.
Oh, I see. I can understand the confusion. You're right. The Attenborough name is heavily connected with this franchise, having appeared in 2 films and having opened the original park on Iceland Nublar.
This franchise sort of reminds me of Star Wars, right?
How so?
The new Star Wars.
So are these the prequels?
Well, they're the sequels.
I think they kind of are.
I'm talking about new Star Wars.
These remind you of the new Star Wars. In what way?
Well, the directing, especially how JJ started it, how Colin started it, then they leave and they bring in somebody else who like
J.A. Bayona.
Yeah, who like makes a better one. And then they bring in a new guy, the same guy back, who's like, what? I don't know how to do anything else. And then they fuck it up again.
I don't think it's a better one in this case, though. I prefer Trevorrow's Jurassic World.
If you want to say that's better, fine. I way prefer Fallen Kingdom.
I don't. I think there's been a marked decrease in quality from film to film in this Jurassic trilogy.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, it reminds me more of the prequels. If we're gonna compare them to a Star Wars movie, because,
is the third one your favorite?
Yeah, I'm not saying in that way. I'm just saying because they're so fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah, that way. I understand.
Yeah. All right. So, Colin Trevorrow. Let's talk about him.
Yeah.
Old CT. Not my favorite CT.
No.
All right. This dude, I mean, what a weird career he's had. Honestly.
What's the first one that everyone likes?
Okay, so he got his start doing like real low budget indies and stuff, but like then the first one that like really hit was called Safety Not Guaranteed. And that was like a time travel. It was like an indie time travel movie. I saw it. I thought it was sort of just okay. It had good ideas. And it had my man, what's his name? Jake Johnson.
Okay.
And I love that guy. I guess that's how he ended up in Jurassic World.
Did he just go straight from that to Jurassic World?
Yeah. Like this was at a really particular time in movies where they were starting to give more opportunities to like indie filmmakers that
we're still doing that.
But like this was when that was starting, where like we
Right.
were hiring Destin Daniel Cretton off of Short Term 12 to make Captain Marvel, or like fucking Ava DuVernay off of Selma to make A Wrinkle in Time.
Right.
Like they were starting to give these massive opportunities to small indie filmmakers and putting a
Was Wonder
lot of
Woman that way?
trust in them. Wonder Woman was for sure that way. Well, Patty Jenkins had been around a while at least. She'd sort of like proven herself. But
Sorry, Patty.
well, that was her first big budget movie, but she'd at least like made a name as a director. She'd done like Monster and shit. But no, the other big one, you fucked me up with that Patty Jenkins.
Sorry.
That's all
Black
right.
Panther? No, Creed was already out, I guess. That was pretty big.
But like all those were, yeah, that's true. Coogler, like sort of, that's the way to go. You need a Creed, which is like a middle. You know what I mean? You can't go from Fruitvale Station to Black Panther. You need a Creed to break it up.
What's he done since? Has he only
Trevorrow,
done, no. Coogler. Did he only do those 3?
the Cougs, he's doing
Is he
what's
doing
it?
the second one?
Yeah, he's directing that.
So he's just been in that nightmare forever.
Yeah, I guess so, man.
That's terrible.
He worked heavy on that Judas and the Black Messiah. He executive produced that, and I know he was like creatively involved.
Okay. And you
I
like
didn't-
that?
No, I didn't care for that movie.
Oh, okay.
Good performances.
Okay.
But Colin Trevorrow, so yeah, from Safety Not Guaranteed, he gets this Jurassic World opportunity. And it's Spielberg, too. Spielberg was into that Safety Not Guaranteed
Oh, right.
movie.
I remember this.
Yeah, and I think he maybe was overrated a bit. So he does that movie, and that movie gets mixed reviews. But
Huge hit.
But it hits. Yeah, it hits big. And I gotta say, I have to give full credit to the title.
You think so?
I think having made 3 Jurassic Park movies, if they put out a 4th Jurassic Park movie and said, hey, here's Jurassic Park 4, or here's Jurassic Park, A New Era, or something like that, I think people would have been like, I don't care that much. But the idea of Jurassic World is compelling.
And they have something else going for them. In 2014, Chris Pratt did a little movie called Guardians of the Galaxy, and now he's going to do Jurassic World.
You're right. I remember that was a lot of the critical talk behind when Jurassic World came out, was like Chris Pratt, he's been funny in everything we've seen him in so far, including Guardians. Like he's an action hero in Guardians, but he's like a Han Solo-esque rogue. Whereas like in Jurassic World, he's just like a fucking drab doormat, man. Like he's just like a big dude, you know? Like he looks like David Boreanaz or something.
But is he the most character in the first one? Probably.
Yeah, definitely. He's that character has definitely gotten more boring over time, as has Chris Pratt. Like little did we know in 2015 when Jurassic World came out that that's the real Chris Pratt we're gonna see from now on. Chris Pratt's decided to like I'm just gonna lose the personality, gang.
Well, and we realized that Ron Howard's daughter is the real star of these films.
I mean, is she?
Who is? The dinosaurs?
The dinosaurs. The dinosaurs are the heroes. They never let the dinosaurs do anything bad.
Why do all these movies end with dinosaur versus dinosaur?
Because
I mean, I know it's because the first one did, but why is that all I can think of?
No, it's because they can't have dinosaur versus humans. Like they don't want humans to be like the military
Murdering
fighting.
animals.
Yeah, that's how they see the dinosaurs now. And I'm like, no. Steven Spielberg in that original one, like, yeah, that was an element of it, but like the carnivores, there was a food chain in that movie where like some of the dinosaurs were like, it was like a monster movie. You know?
Yeah, I do know. Yeah.
I feel like now Universal wouldn't let a T-Rex like eat a lawyer on a toilet.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it would be a cop on the toilet.
Yeah. A white cop, definitely.
Yeah.
No,
The Book of Henry. Then he made the Book of Henry,
all
and
right,
that was a
and
masterpiece.
no, the book. I knew you saw the Book of Henry because I've only seen it because you recommended it to me.
Yeah.
Um, and that was a case of a guy who had just made Jurassic World, which was a huge hit, and now they were like, "Dude, for your next one, do whatever you want, bro. Do whatever you want, and take as much money as you need."
Was that expensive?
It was more expensive than it needed to be. So the Book of Henry, all I remember about it was that it was really bad. Remind me what it is.
All right. So, who's the mom?
I don't remember. I'm asking you.
It's not Nicole Kidman. It's the other one.
Oh my! I can't wait to find out who it is.
No, you know. She's the Australian. She's not Nicole Kidman. It's the other one.
Oh, it's Naomi Watts. She is kind of
Naomi
the other one.
Naomi Watts is a mother. She's got 2 little boys. She's got
Henry.
what's his name? Well, Henry is Jaden Lieberher before he was Jaden Martell. You remember
What?
him from Knives Out and from It?
What's Mart? Why did he change his name?
I don't know, but I remember it happened in a movie. I was like, this guy
That's so
changes
weird.
his name. Yeah.
Okay.
You remember that kid though? He's from It, and then he's in
He's the
Knives
kid
Out.
who's jerking off in Knives Out.
Yes.
Okay.
And also Jacob Tremblay is her kid.
Oh, Wonder.
Yes. I was working in a movie theater in Wonder, and I had to come in early one day because there was a classroom that came to come see Wonder, and they had to leave because the projector fucked up. And then so they left. Then the projector comes on while I'm in the middle of cleaning it. So I'm just cleaning this Wonder while there's like 30 minutes left, just enjoying this movie, watching like Jennifer Garner and Owen Wilson or whatever. And the kids are just gone. I guess they're on the bus
Yeah.
back to school.
Did you
Anyway.
cry?
No. What was I saying? Anyway, she's got these kids. One of them
Wait.
dies.
Though we gotta cover Wonder, man.
What's that? What's the sequel?
There's this fall. There's gonna be this World War II movie, and it takes place in the Wonderverse.
Are you serious?
I
How?
swear to you.
How does that make sense?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't even know what Wonder is. I think just about a kid with a face, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, that's it.
All right. So the mom. Tell me about the mom.
Oh, anyway, so the kid like does the taxes for her and like does all that stuff, and then he dies.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's sort of like a half hour in.
But he leaves tapes for her saying that the neighbor, Dean Norris, Hank from Breaking Bad. Wait, is that why it's called Book of Henry? Because he's Hank?
No, the kid who dies is Henry.
Oh, yeah, he's Henry. Oh, all right. Anyway, so he leaves tapes saying that Hank from Breaking Bad is raping his stepdaughter.
Oh,
So
yeah.
So she has to go to the store and buy a gun, or maybe he bought the gun for her. I don't remember. No, I think she has to go to the store.
There's some sort of a gun plan.
Yeah, and so he has a tree house that she has to go to and lure him into the forest and try and kill him with a sniper rifle. And also there's a talent show taking place where the daughter, is the girl from the Sia video, so she's a dancer. And then Jacob Tremblay is going to do a little play that he used to do with Jaden Lieberher / Jaden Mart. Is it Jaden Martell?
I don't know. Keep going.
Who cares? Anyway, so the movie ends.
What's the
very
play?
sad.
I don't remember that.
I don't know. It's just something
I
that he
do
used to
remember the
do.
Sia girl.
I don't remember exactly.
That girl
but
was hot for a second, man. She danced on Saturday Night Live. Everyone thought she was going to be a thing.
She was in a movie with Jenna Ortega, that school shooting movie. It's like the aftermath of a school shooting.
Mass?
No. It might be called The Aftermath.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I think you're right. I've heard of that.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the Book of Henry.
Yeah, so that was a disaster. Like a really bad movie, and it made no money whatsoever. And then
Well, I love it. I've seen it like 4 times.
That's hilarious. I watched it because of you, and I didn't regret it. It was wonderful.
Yeah, wonderful.
Very good. So then, what does he do?
He gets offered Star Wars.
Oh, well, no, that was during Jurassic World. He got
Oh right,
off.
then this came out. They were like, they took it
Yeah,
away.
yeah. He got the plan for the new Star Wars trilogy was going to be JJ doing the first one, Ryan Johnson doing the second one. He's, by the way, another one who, like, off of like a couple of indies, like, got a big project.
They both worked with Jaden Lieberher. I wonder when JJ is gonna get a.
I don't know. Maybe he's in Super 8 and we just
Has
don't know
JJ
it.
made anything else?
What are you talking about?
What's JJ done since Star Wars?
Since the last Star Wars?
Since he didn't he do Star Wars, then straight to the other Star Wars, and then has he done anything else?
I don't know. He's always doing TV too.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Anyway, what was I talking about? You fucking
Sorry.
you little rat.
It was gonna go to Colin for Star Wars, the third
Oh
one.
yeah, yeah. So he was gonna direct the third one after Ryan Johnson or whatever. And so then when the Book of Henry came out, it was so embarrassing that they fired him off of Star Wars and they got JJ to replace him. It sucks, man. And but they still let him do this shit. He came back, crawling back to Jurassic after saying he was going to give sequels to other directors, and here he is with the worst yet in the franchise.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I know so.
Yeah, I agree with you. We'll rank them later. I wasn't here to rank them originally.
Oh, good. Yeah, so that's fun. So it was written by him. He actually used a different collaborator, which I thought was odd, because usually he uses this fella Connolly, Derek Connolly. You familiar with that guy?
I don't think so.
Okay, but in this case, he used a lady, Emily Carmichael, and I looked her up, and she's sort of interesting. She's like young and attractive, and she's from New York, and she went to Harvard, and she's getting some work lately. She wrote Pacific Rim Uprising. That's her previous credit.
That's the second one. They
That's
only made 2 of those.
Yeah, I only saw the first one.
Me too. I saw some of the second on like breaks at the movie theater.
I don't know, like, I hated the first one, and it was by like an acclaimed filmmaker. So then when like the second one came
Guillermo?
out, and yeah, and so when the second one came out and it was just directed by like the guy that created that Spartacus show on Stars, I was like, I don't think I'll like this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So this came out June 10th, 2022 on a budget of $185 million, and it came in at it's thus far made $997.7 million.
Wow.
It's really close to $1 billion. Is it still in theaters? It might hit $1 billion.
I would assume so.
Yeah. You want a little update on the 2022 domestic American box office? That's right. Fuck you, international listeners.
Is that what you always do? Is domestic?
Yeah, I usually do for the box office.
Okay. Yeah. Number one's got to be Top Gun. That's like the highest grossing movie of all time.
Yep.
All right. Well, both of these. What about Lightyear 2?
I'll tell you what, Lightyear, it's just got knocked out of the top 10.
Wow.
It's number
By
11
something
now.
new?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Marvel they've done Thor, Doctor Strange.
Yeah, these are all on the list. Doctor Strange is number 2. Thor is number 6.
I got a good one. Bullet Train.
Sadly, no. It deserves it, though. Bullet Train is better than
Morbius.
most of the movies on this list. No, fuck you. What are you talking about?
No Morbius?
No.
Minions.
Yes, that is number 5.
That's all I got.
All right, number 10. Nope, still hanging in there. It'll probably get knocked out at some point.
Okay.
Number 9, Uncharted, the video game movie.
Oh, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
No.
Oh.
8 is Elvis. That's the one that knocked out Lightyear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
No,
it's long, right?
I hate Baz Luhrmann. I just fucking can't stand that dude.
It has our MVP from Sharpay's
I don't like
Fabulous
Elvis.
Adventure. Yeah, you don't like Elvis?
Yeah.
You're more of a Cash guy?
Much more.
Yeah, me too.
Wait, who from Sharpay's Fabulous Adventures in it?
Elvis. He plays Elvis.
Oh, I forgot that dude was in Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure.
He's like the new guy.
Yeah, I was thinking of him as from the Carrie Diaries.
Oh, I never saw that.
Well, you're missing out, bro. That's a franchise. We got to cover all 6 seasons of Sex and the City, the first season of And Just Like That.
Can we have Tim on?
Hang on, the 2 Sex and the City movies, and both seasons of the Carrie Diaries. What a franchise! I never realized the breadth of the Sex and the City franchise.
She's got to be loaded, right?
Who? Candace Bushnell.
Oh no, I was gonna say.
SJP.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, dude. I've like seen her house. Like she famously just like owns like this massive home in like downtown New York.
Well,
Yeah.
not that famous. I didn't know about that.
Well, yeah, her and Matthew Broderick, man, they're the toast of the town. They're really like New York royalty.
Wasn't she married to Robert Downey Jr. at one point?
No, I think they were just fucking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sure, she'd want to switch places. I want to do that now.
No, man, dude, she loves Matthew Broderick. Those two, they just seem always so into each other. They work together. They're doing a Broadway play together right now.
I feel like I haven't seen him in 10 years.
Yeah, well, he mostly works on stage.
Okay.
Yeah, he's into that. You know, he got into that. Well, he's been doing it forever. Like he worked on Neil Simon plays in like the 80s, but then like that producers revival like launched him into the fucking stratosphere. And now like anytime he does a play on Broadway, it's huge.
Has he ever done Lion King?
I don't think so. That would be massive if he ever did that.
That would be a great move.
Holy shit.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well,
The top
8 is
10,
Elvis.
what else?
Yeah. Number 7 is Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Oh, yep.
Yep. 6 is Thor. 5 is Minions. 4, can't believe you didn't think of this, The Batman.
The Batman? How's that not number 1?
I know, right? Top Gun, man. 3 is Jurassic. 2 is Doctor Strange. 1 is Top Gun. That's the list as we know it currently.
Nothing else is going to pass Top Gun. I don't know what else is coming out, but
I don't know, man. That Wakanda Forever. I feel like people might feel obligated to see it as a tribute to Chadwick.
even if they do,
I might.
You're gonna go to a theater?
Yeah, I might go see that in theater and pour one out.
You're gonna watch Letitia Wright be the leader of the Avengers?
I mean, listen, I don't know who else is in it. They couldn't be introducing mad other characters.
Maybe they bring Michael B. Jordan back.
They should, man. I bet you know, it's sort of a dark thought, but I bet you the day Chadwick Boseman died, at least one Disney executive had the thought, I wish we didn't kill off Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, I would say more than one.
Okay. Yeah, they're soulless creatures, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm
Okay.
sure they had like similar thoughts when Carrie Fisher died. I don't know what thoughts they had, but I'm sure that was like a panicky thing for them.
I'm sure a call went out the day Carrie Fisher died to like the visual effects studio. Can you do this?
Yeah. Was that before even Rogue One? Maybe.
Or
no, I think maybe.
No, I think
right
they'd
after.
I think they'd maybe filmed some of Rise of Skywalker. No.
Yeah, you know what? She died after Rogue One was out, but I saw Rogue One after she had died.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Good memory, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's talk about this dumb movie.
Yep. They're all back. Everyone's back.
They are. They really are all back, dude. Hey, can I ask you a question?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Let's actually go on to Lightyear.
Shut the fuck up. No, I have a serious question, man. Last week on the podcast, you told an extremely sad story about how your favorite toy as a young lad was a turtle backpack that you would use as a parachute.
Why is that sad?
Hang on. And pretend to be Billy, Sam Neill's assistant from Jurassic Park 3.
Why are you laughing?
I've been laughing all week about this. Listen, does it make you sad that these Jurassic World movies are all about bringing back old school Jurassic Park characters and not a mention of Billy?
No.
You wouldn't want to see Billy. You wouldn't pop so fucking hard if Billy showed up in one of these movies.
Yes, I would. But then at the end of the movie, after they give him nothing to do and he's just like a shell of Billy that I remember, I would feel not great about it.
Okay.
It'd be how I feel about Sam Neill.
Well, it does. It is that way. Like, as a fan of Jurassic Park, and as someone who's like, the first movie was so instrumental in like my falling in love with the medium of film. Like,
Yeah, for real.
to see Alan Grant and Ellie Sattler in an official Jurassic Park film finally coming together as a couple at the end and kissing, like, that should warm my heart to the high heavens. And yet I'm watching it and I just don't fucking care.
Yeah, I'm like, really? We have 3 minutes left?
Yeah. I will say the difference between Jurassic World Dominion and Lightyear to me, they're both bad movies. Jurassic World Dominion, I was engaged the whole time. Like, I started getting bored at one point and I checked how much time was left and only like 10 minutes were left. And I was like, "Oh, awesome."
Okay.
But Lightyear, like, I felt like my body entered a kind of fugue state where I was watching the movie, my eyes were looking at the television, and yet I I could not will myself to pay attention, to listen to the dialogue, to force my brain to understand
You
what
feel
was
like you were
happening.
going through light speed.
Yeah, sorta. Yeah, like the world just whizzing by me.
Yeah, but then waking up and 3 minutes have passed, but you're feeling like 45.
Not even, man. Like, it was just like I sat there for however long it took. I fucking sat. It was like I didn't watch that movie. I took that movie.
Oh, this will be fun.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, Jurassic World. So it starts with all the dinosaurs on the loose. It's the best part of the movie. I'm into it. Then it's like, let's check in with everything. There's a lot of news reports in this movie. Really fucking ham-fisted news exposition. At one point at the end of the movie, they don't even like show a TV. They don't even bother. They just like, it's a voiceover of some lady going like, and tonight at 10, like, dinosaurs are contained again, and it's like, what the fuck?
But we're just seeing normal footage?
But we're like watching like,
A movie?
yeah, like a movie. I don't know. It's so badly. He's a bad director. I don't say that often. This guy can't direct. He's bad at it.
Yeah, I'm not going to defend him.
I hope he doesn't continue to get opportunities. Like, how is this guy? It's like people root for him. It's like he keeps fucking
Really?
up. And
Is that the thing with him?
I kind of think so. I think after the Book of Henry flopped and he got taken off Star Wars, it was so publicly embarrassing that people are like, "Come on, buddy. Like, you're still good. Go back to Jurassic, make another Dino movie."
Did they
And
watch Book of Henry, though?
probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just, he's bad. He's bad at directing. He shouldn't be allowed to do it anymore. He should find other things to do or go do TV. Just do episodic TV. Almost anyone can do that.
And he should have
Are you
to pay
kidding me?
back
The fucking
70% of the money he
the
was given.
little boy from Roseanne directs tons of episodes of The Conners. That guy, I don't even know if he has a brain in his head. All right.
Did Jonathan Taylor Thomas do that for Tim Allen?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he directed some episodes of Last Man Standing.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, that's what you do now. If you fail at something else in the entertainment industry, you just direct episodic TV.
You find
it's
a buddy
easy.
that'll tolerate you.
It's like in music when you fail in in rock and roll or hip hop now or indie or pop or anything cool, you just make a country record.
Is that what they do?
That's what you do. It's like Hootie and the Blowfish fell apart, so that dude was like, I guess I'm a country guy
Who else?
now.
Name two more.
It's not a tumor.
Taylor Swift did the opposite. She started in country and then was like,
Yeah,
oh,
she did do the opposite. What's his face? The dude from Stained. He has a country career now.
okay. Kid Rock, did he
Yeah.
sort of go
He
more into
did that.
country?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, there's two more.
Thank you.
Any
That's one or
women?
two more. Probably, man. I'd have to think about it. This is right off the top. I came up with that thought off the
All right, I'm
dome,
sorry.
man. All right. There's got to be women.
Was it kind of cool seeing these people? Like, I mean, we've seen Ian. I think he was in the last movie, right? Was he like
For like 2 seconds? Yeah, you see him at like you don't even see him stand up.
Yeah, he was
They
like,
put
I'm
him
not
in the
standing.
trailer, and he's just like in a courtroom.
Yeah, but Ian was in the second movie, and then in the third movie, Alan and Ellie are in it. But we haven't seen all these people since 1993. That's kind of cool.
Well, that's not true. They were both in Jurassic Park 3.
Not all three of them.
Well, Alan and Ellie are.
I'm talking about all three. We haven't seen all three of them since.
Oh,
the
we haven't
original.
seen all three of them together. I guess that's true. And they hold off on it for a while in this one. At first, we see Alan and Ellie interact. That was probably my favorite scene in the movie. Just like
Oh,
their
really?
first
I thought
scene.
he was pretty bad.
Really?
Yeah, I did not think he was good there.
I don't know. I still felt like they had chemistry enough that like I was into it, and
Chemistry?
like they weren't.
Is chemistry a thing in this?
Uh,
Is she a chemist? No, she's a botanist. What am I saying?
that sounded sciencey to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah, I don't know. They still had a banter, and they weren't really talking about plot stuff. They were talking about character stuff, and you know the plot stuff is all so stupid that it's like impossible to make it sound good.
Yeah, what's up with those what are they, locusts?
Yeah. Well, there's a company called Biosyn, and they're run by Dodgson.
Yeah, was that the
Who's the-
same guy?
No. Well, no.
Well, not the same
you ever-
actor, same character.
Oh yeah,
I remember your thing about the actor. No, I don't think the other people know, do they? I think that was a commentary track.
Yeah, I only said it on our Jurassic Park commentary track, which you can still find on patreon.com/thefranchise. But the dude who had the whipped cream, who like gave the whipped cream containers to Nedry.
I think it's shaving cream, just to...
Oh yeah, you're right, shaving cream. To Nedry in Jurassic Park, where he's like, Dodgson, I got Dodgson over here.
Yeah.
That dude got in trouble for being an acting coach in Hollywood and molesting a bunch of his students.
Yeah, so they didn't invite him back.
Yeah, he got he's in prison now.
Oh, he's in prison.
He got specifically caught diddling a 13-year-old.
Oh,
so that was a problem for the law.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. So he was unavailable for the project. I'm sure Universal would have had no problem casting him otherwise. And but they replaced him with the great Campbell Scott.
Yeah, what's he been famous?
George C. Scott's son.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But I mean, a great actor from Roger Dodger and from many early like Noah Baumbach and Whit Stillman films and shit.
All right, Campbell Scott.
Campbell Scott. Yeah, I'm a fan of him actually. I think I actually had Campbell Scott on my top 50 favorite actors.
For what?
List.
What's his best role, you think?
Roger Dodger. He's so fucking good in that. But he's no good in this. I mean, I don't know how you can.
Who is good in this?
I mean, like, who's the MVP?
Give me like a top 3, 4.
I kind of think it's possible that Bryce Dallas is the least embarrassing.
Yeah, when I said that earlier, I was kind of joking, but I wasn't really.
Yeah. Maybe BD Wong acquits himself okay.
Yeah, he does save the day.
Yeah, that guy's turning heel and face.
He's got
left
long
and
hair,
right?
I mean,
cool. Pick a side, motherfucker.
Yeah, it doesn't work for you. He's like the Miz. He can flip sides.
I mean, I don't think he is like
You
that.
don't think so?
I think he's more like Cena. He should have been a face the whole time.
Yeah.
All right. Where were we? Oh, the locusts. Right. So Biosyn, they release a swarm of locusts, genetically engineered giant locusts that look like dinosaurs. It's so stupid. I've said that so many times, but it just is. And and this is like based on a thing kind of that like a company got caught doing, and it's with like pesticides. So like the locusts are attacking.
But why is this an idea for your Jurassic World movie? This is
I
so.
search me, man. Search fucking me.
And it's 2.5. Like, just cut all this out.
It's a 2.5 hour movie, and you
It's
know
like
what?
2:45 if you watch the extended
And
edition.
I feel like there's a lot of fucking faffing around in it. Like, you, like at the end of the movie, I was almost like, I feel like I'm missing stuff. Like there should have been, I don't know. He had problems like juggling subplots, and they're letting him write these fucking things too. He's already proven to you that he's like a shit director and a shit writer. The guy like can't open a movie that doesn't have dinosaurs in it. Fucking and Universal's just like, oh yeah, take the screenwriting.
He's
too.
got like horribly embarrassing photos of somebody, right?
Maybe Donna Langley. Donna
I don't
Langley,
know.
the head of Universal. You think she got caught with that cock in her mouth?
I don't know, Donna.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to tarnish the good name of Donna Langley, one of the only good female executives in Hollywood.
You don't like Kathleen?
Kathleen Kennedy?
Yeah.
No, I think she's all right.
She's been around forever. She did like E.T. and shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like she struggles with Star Wars, but I did think she was like a great producer up until like 2 years ago.
Okay. Everyone was great until a few years ago.
I know. Everyone's sort of struggling to keep up right now, I think. So anyway, yeah, the locusts are only attacking fields that aren't using biosyn chemicals. That's a plot of this movie.
And Jeff Gold or Ian Malcolm works at Biosyn.
And it's gonna ruin the ecosystem. That's what it is. That's the big problem.
Was Ian Malcolm he was a good guy this whole movie, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Did they sort of make you think like he might be bad, right?
Yeah. He's working for the heels, but then it turns out that he's undercover.
Oh, he was undercover.
He was working there just to sort of see what they're up to. And yeah, so he links up with Neil and Dern, and they have some awkward chat, some lifeless fucking dialogue.
Yeah, holy cow.
And yeah, and then there's some action, mostly involving Chris Pratt. And
what about the clone? They've got Chris Pratt and Bryce. They've settled down. They've got a daughter now. That clone, remember from the second?
Yeah,
movie?
they're raising the clone that was the daughter of the evil guy from Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, and she. I don't know what else. They've got Blue as their pet raptor.
Is he their pet?
And I don't fucking know. And
I forgot Blue was alive. I sort of thought
Blue
he
as
died.
a kid now. They would never. They would never.
Yeah, I know.
It's like fucking when Olaf dies in Frozen 2. You're just like, I know Disney. They're fucking cowards.
He melts in the first one too, but then he comes back.
Disney won't let anything decent, interesting happen ever. The status quo must be maintained at all cost. Anyway, this isn't Disney though. But this is Universal, and Blue is a big element of this franchise.
It's probably their biggest character, Universal.
Yeah, all of their fucking marketing materials for these Jurassic movies revolve around this Blue guy.
I like Blue.
I don't.
You don't?
No.
At the end, like when he got his kid back.
Holy
her kid,
shit, dude.
I was happy.
The kid Beta. And yeah, I call him Beta Cuck. And
don't do that.
Yeah, dude, when the dinosaur starts to like run off and then he like turns around and nods at Chris Pratt, I wanted to kill myself.
How bad was that one scene where there's like poachers in the woods and they're like gonna kill him, and then you get that one shot of Blue like running toward him, about to kill him. Like that could have been really cool, but it's just so silly.
I
Do you even
I,
remember
I,
that?
I only vaguely remember that. Yeah, I do remember there being poachers, but like I don't remember the scene that much. Who were the other characters in this movie? There was DeWanda Wise was a helicopter pilot. At one point, they go to this sort of like flea market where they're like selling dinosaur parts, and it to me it seemed like Colin Trevorrow using all his Star Wars ideas. Like this was his version of Mos Eisley,
Well, remember in the
and
second one there was like they sold dinosaurs, so it's sort of like that.
yeah, I do remember that one. That's when the dinosaur does the ain't I a stinker face.
That was the worst aspect where they're selling the dinosaurs.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, DeWanda Wise, I like her as an actress, so I was excited to see her because it's like a big movie and that means good things for her. But like, she's really boring. She's just a helicopter pilot. Like she's literally there for transportation in this movie. Anytime they need to go from place to place, hey, well, she knows how to ride a
Yeah,
helicopter.
and she's hanging out with Chris Pratt most of the movie, and when it cuts from like Chris Pratt and her just to Bryce Dallas Howard, like the stuff with just Bryce Dallas Howard's better.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, it's weird how that happens.
Yeah. Who's this other character? Ramsey Cole. He
He
was like a British black fella, right?
Yeah, he also worked at Biosyn under Dodgson. We thought he was bad, but then he like set him up. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't really remember either.
But I think he was a good guy.
Uh, yeah, I mean, anyone else you want to talk about? I was excited about ditching Latchman from Severance and Dollhouse back in the day. Who knows? Maybe she boned Joss Whedon.
Uh no. We did see that Barbasol can though. Like a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, the Dilophosaurus attacks Campbell Scott in the exact same way that the Dilophosaurus attacks
Yeah,
Nedry.
the exact same way.
It's like identical, and it's what are they trying to tell us? Like the symmetry. Yeah, bad things happen at bad. I don't know. I always feel like Colin Trevorrow is trying to like convey a message to me, but I can never fucking understand what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah. And frankly I don't really care to
And
understand.
I same.
I give it one
Same.
star to be honest.
I give it 1 star as well.
Alright. My MVP is Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with her too. I think she's the MVP.
And I don't know who my LVP is, so who do you got? Give me a few
Boy, oh,
options, because I didn't write anybody down.
Blue is always an
No,
option.
that's like your
I would say
bullseye take. It's so stupid.
no. I would say Chris Pratt is a strong option. I would say the little clone girl is a good option.
No, she's better than I thought she'd
Yeah.
be.
I would say, Colin.
Can I do that? You don't like that?
I don't like it, but I do think that in this case, he's the honest answer to that question because the movie's bad because of that guy. Look, the cast that they got in these movies, it's Jeff Goldblum, Laura Dern, and Sam Neill. We know that they can be good in a Jurassic Park movie.
Yeah.
We've seen that. And then the other actors they have, like Chris Pratt is a proven action star at this point. DeWanda Wise was incredible in the She's Gotta Have It TV series.
BD Wong's been around the block.
Campbell Scott's one of my favorite actors ever. Yeah, BD Wong fucking rules. Like, they've got all the makings of a movie here. They've got a huge budget. They've got fucking dinosaurs. Yeah.
And then they add in locusts for no reason.
Yeah. So like the movie doesn't work because of Colin Trevorrow. So I do think he's the answer.
All right, Colin, there you go.
Yeah, fuck you.
I rank them.
No, I mean not fuck you. Like I'm sure you're fine, but like don't make movies. You're bad at it. You're not listening.